Bitcoin did something absolutely insane, and this has happened only 3 times in the past for Bitcoin. And every single time this certain event happened, Bitcoin saw a tremendous gain in price over the next couple of months. I'm going to show you exactly what signal this is and how much percentage-wise we can expect of a return after this signal has flashed. And of course, we're also going to talk about the short-term outlook, where I am taking my next trade for Bitcoin, and also about Ethereum and some other coins. If you think this is interesting, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these really important updates, even on a Sunday. And now let's get started here. I want to hit it off with the weekly chart, the 2 weekly chart. So here on this 2 weekly chart, you see Bitcoin is about to break here a really crucial resistance level at $61,800 approximately. So, and you see that is also the reason why the Bitcoin price is stuck right now, kind of there, you know, regardless if I expect that we are moving higher here in the next couple of days, but for now we are stuck there. If we can manage to break above that key resistance level, I believe we could see a potential all-time high already before the halving, but only if we close in 7 days above this key level here. So because we have here another week before this candle is actually closing. If we would get rejected from here, then we would most likely come back here into the old imbalance area that should act now as support. So this should act as short-term support now for Bitcoin from $52,300 to $55,700. If we would come down here on this chart here. Now, when we move to this chart, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Here is an indicator that hasn't fired an overbought signal since 2020. And every time when this indicator fired overbought conditions, Bitcoin saw a tremendous rise in price over the next couple of months. So you can see this, for example, so from here where it fired, if we take it from the bottom, see here, this was 6,200%. Then the next time, if I take it from the bottom to the top, that was 2,700%. And then the last time, it was 390%. Oh no, actually a little bit higher. Here, 467%. So, okay, if you want to go and average this, let me put it this way. If you want to have a more bearish scenario, you know, so, and let's say you only catch it at the top of the candle, to be sure, because you want to have that monthly close, then you would have maybe caught it at 260%. So, and here also the same, you know, so if I put it a little bit up, so this would have been like 1,600%, and here then 3,400% approximately. So now you see over time, the returns are diminishing for Bitcoin, but we also never had institutional money coming into the market as we are seeing this right now. So what I can imagine be happening here over the next couple months and potential, let's say, 2 years, that we see something at least, oh no, that's too high, but something like this here, 700%. So basically 3 times what we saw the last time, but only half, more or less, from 2016. So that would put Bitcoin at $500,000. So I was never so bullish on Bitcoin in the long run as I am now for this cycle. So I believe I have to raise my my long-term predictions for this cycle. You know, I was speaking with a friend of mine who is also German and also an analyst, and he posted really bearish targets from my opinion. So I gave him my bullish targets, and this is even higher than my highest bullish target that I had for this run. You know, my highest was 360,000. I believe it could potentially be 500,000 because of the institutions that are buying like crazy. So I want you to keep this in mind. If you don't know how to trade, just buy some Bitcoin, forget about it, enjoy the ride, you know. So, and just every time when you have money available, put a little bit more into Bitcoin. And that's it. You do nothing else. That's it. So, and then in, let's say 16, 18 months, when we have the new all-time high, then we see where we are. If we had 250,000, 300,000, 500,000. But like I said, my bold target, my super degen bull target right now is $500,000. When we go here to the weekly chart, here you see also we are in a resistance area right now for Bitcoin. If we can close this weekly candle in this resistance area, chances are high that we are breaking out from here next week to the upside. And next week is really important because the next week will tell us what's going to happen next year with Bitcoin. So if we get this breakout to the upside and potentially create a new all-time high, then also chances are really high that we continue to pump here the week afterwards. So if we're faking out with a new all-time high or close to a new all-time high, then chances are that we are going down a little bit, start consolidating, and then we have to reassess the situation. So I want you to be aware of that. On the shorter time frames, here on the 30 minutes chart, you see Bitcoin is here still consolidating under that resistance that I was just talking about here at $62,335. So there's also resistance that we're just sitting under, and support is still at $61,150. You see Bitcoin is consolidating here for quite a while, and that's normally a really good sign for the next leg to the upside when we consolidate. So especially over a weekend where institutions are not buying or cannot buy, so it is a really good sign that Bitcoin is not is experiencing here major swings to the up and to the downside over the weekend. So I like Bitcoin acting more or less as a stable coin over the weekend. And then when traditional markets are open and institutions can buy and sell, that we see then these crazy moves in Bitcoin here. Now on the 4-hourly chart with the liquidation levels, so we see here still a symmetrical triangle or bull flag, whatever you want to call it, bull pennant. Upside target, if it is a bull pennant, then the upside target remains to be here $69,285. So, and you see here somebody with really low leverage came in, only with 2x, has here his stop basically liquidation level at $70,834. I can imagine this will be taken out really soon. If everything goes here according to plan. You see here, he has also not so much time left. We have here two other 4-hourly candles to see a potential breakout, but I will show you something else that is suggesting that we should see a move to the upside here really soon, and I am getting ready for this. I have money already on the sideline to trade this breakout here to the upside. When it comes to liquidation levels, you see on both sides, it gets more filled. So we have some liquidity here to the upside, some short liquidity, but we have also some long liquidity, long liquidations here to the downside. But it looks like that more short liquidity above us, directly above us, is a little bit more than the one beneath us. And I think if we go again to the heat map, we are going to see exactly that. Yeah, you see here how yellow everything is, so that means there's a lot of money stacked. You see here 20 million, 25 million, 25 million. So here alone there's like over 100 million in the last 24 hours that came in. And if I go here to like the 3-day chart, this will be also a yellow level. So you see here there's $222.58 million at $62,570. So if we see here a push to the upside, this will lead to a short squeeze and we will continue to go higher. The same to the downside. If we break 61,328, we could potentially see here 661, maybe 60,572, something like this, and then reverse back to the upside. But again, there's more liquidity right now to the upside, imminent upside, than beneath us. So and hence why I believe that a move to the upside is more likely here. Another reason for that is something I'm going to show you in a second. Here on the 4-hourly chart, indicators also, you see here, the stochastic RSI is flatlining for a really long time here already. And this cannot go on forever. At some point you see that spike to the upside. And that could coincide with the CME futures market opening later tonight. So, and why do I say that? Because we have a massive CME gap above us. So we closed on Friday at $63,400, and now we are trading around $61,775. So this is a $1,700 gap, more or less. This will get really quick filled. Bitcoin doesn't like to have so big gaps in general. So by Monday or Tuesday, this is going to get filled. So, but I want to warn you, we could see a shakeout before we actually fill this, you know. So or directly after the fill, a move to the downside. So be careful when you're trading this. But this is the trade that I'm looking for. This is coinciding with the bull pennant or the symmetrical triangle. Again, whatever you want to call it. This is the trade on Bitcoin that I want to make. I want to trade the close of the CME gap. So again, if you catch it, I wait until we break the resistance area at $62,300. So let me actually put it also correctly here. So you think maybe, okay, this is just a let's say 1.9% move, you know. So but Bitcoin will move $1,700 to the upside. Okay, from this price, $1,170. So but now if I use $50,000 one Bitcoin, $62,230, and I use 10x leverage on this, so this is almost 19% that are going to make on this move. So this is $15,000 more or less, you know. So this is a nice move, you know. So this is nice pocket change for the next couple of days. So this is a trade definitely worth taking for me. And if you want to take a trade like that, and guys, don't forget, if you want to take a trade like that with me together, then trade this on BYBIT. You still get $30,000 if you sign up here and get this deposit bonus with my specific link, or on Margex, where I have certain strategies that you can play with me without any KYC or a VPN. So, and if you just want stupid normal copy trading, you can go to FAIRDESK. There you get $120,000 as a deposit bonus. And there you can just copy all my trades that I'm doing. But I can tell you on BingX, this is the platform where I will be shitcoining. So all my meme coin trades will be on BingX. I know some of you guys really love that degen shit, you know. So if you want to copy trade me on BingX, I will start trading this week a copy trading portfolio there only for meme coins. So I will start small, you know, with a small amount. I will not go crazy. I maybe put in $1,000 or something, and will use like $100, $200 on the copy trade. But trust me, these meme coin trades, they go absolutely crazy, you know. So I had yesterday one. Did I take a picture of this? I'm not sure anymore. It's not here. I have it somewhere else. I show it to you guys tomorrow. So, but it was a trade from today actually. So, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You find all these links in the description below, and also in the pinned comment of this video. Before we move on, I want to have a quick look here at the funding rates, how they are looking, and the open interest overall, how we are looking here. So really slow, moving back up here to where we were before we had the small dip here on open interest. So that is healthy, I would say, because it's growing slowly, you know, not like in one big go, but it's still, it's a crazy amount of open interest, a lot of leverage in the market, you know. So you see here, liquidations over the weekend, almost nothing. Trust me, there will be some liquidations tomorrow for sure. When I look at the funding rates are almost fully reset, you know. So this is crazy, you know. So here on BYBIT, it just picked up again. Then here on Binance and on OKX, but we are nowhere close where we were up here, you know. Look at this, like a 158% on OKX a couple of days ago, you know. So or also here on BYBIT, 158%, and the same for Binance and for BYBIT, you know. So this was crazy, you know. So now we are here at 67%, so we are less than half what it was before. So there is still a lot of room, you know, to go here again to the upside. So funding rates are not looking that bad here, at least here on Velo data. If I go maybe here to CoinGlass, funding rate heat map. Oh wow, okay, orange is really bad. This is super bad. Okay, I might have been wrong there. So this is crazy. I've never seen orange. I only saw yellow. Orange is insane. So, and this is for 30 days, so maybe let's go to a week. Oh yeah, I don't want to see a week. So this is absolutely crazy. And that's open interest, guys, so that's how much leverage is in the market. This is crazy. So regardless, the Bitcoin dominance is trying to break here under the downward sloping resistance line. Exactly what I had mentioned to you guys, what I want to see here. We have a little bit more than 12 hours left. I don't really care if this candle stays as it is. What I care about is that tomorrow's candle will be the nail in the coffin with a move to the downside here under this downward sloping resistance line, and that we stay under here. But I can also imagine tomorrow that we're going to see a retest here of 54%, because maybe tomorrow Bitcoin makes the move to close the CME gap and will move straight higher. So that will also spike then the Bitcoin dominance again to the upside. I would not be surprised to see something like that. If Bitcoin ranges tomorrow again and we are not closing it tomorrow, then I expect here the drop to the downside. But regardless, guys, it doesn't matter what Bitcoin really does unless we are really going heavily to the downside. Bitcoin goes sideways or goes up. Most of the altcoins will go with Bitcoin to the upside. And if we chop sideways Bitcoin, then money goes also into altcoins. So regardless, we are winning unless Bitcoin decides to take a big shit here tomorrow, which is nice for us. And then the total market cap. I'm really looking forward to this close here today to see if we can close here between 2.25 trillion to 2.3 trillion dollars for Bitcoin. Because if we close within that range, I can also imagine that we actually break this level and we go higher next week. And that means also altcoins will go much higher next week. If we are closing beneath that level, there might be a small correction in altcoins. So I would be then a little bit more cautious here. Remember, guys, I told you, I have stop losses since here and was looking also to take profit on some positions, which I did, so I have protected my assets, so if something happens here to my profits, so I'm okay. I have raised my stop losses also here again, so and now I wait to see what's happening here with this weekly close. So if I get stopped out when it starts breaking down like this, that's fine, so I would buy cheaper if we come back here into this area, because you can be sure altcoins will be much cheaper if we come back down here into this area. So that's what I'm going to do then when it comes to my altcoin positions. Let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum has also here this symmetrical triangle right now, or bull pennant. Say it's a bull pennant, then the target would be $3,920. Also almost all-time high area for Ethereum. Also here, I'm looking to take that trade to the upside in Ethereum and just basically waiting that we are breaking out here over the next 12 hours. The indicators are indicating that we should get some upside here as long as Bitcoin is playing nice. Only the stochastic is not really looking bullish. The MACD will turn around in 40 minutes here when we close the 4-hourly candle. I can almost guarantee you that the next candle will be a lighter red one with a potential move here above the daily open for Ethereum. But don't forget, we have imminent resistance at $3,500. I have always pointed that out and told you expect a rejection from there, and that's also what we got. So now the next time when we come up here, we will break it and go at least to $3,625, which is one of my long-term targets. You can go back like a month if you want, a month back and look at my videos when I talk about Ethereum, and there I said the target is $3,625 to the upside. That was my high target for the time being. Now I believe if we touch it, we could potentially go a little bit higher. Then let's talk about WIF. So WIF, I told you guys, I think, when did I tell you guys? Was it yesterday? Was it the day before that? I told you either to buy here or there. Ah, no, here, area of interest. So here. So I told you buy here, down here, when we get a wick down here, and we actually got it. It was 2 days ago. So that I told you. And now how much we are up? We are up over 100% on that position. So I got filled like kind of here at 72 cents. And look at this, 132%, almost 133% are we up right now. And we are about to flip the golden ratio here into support. And that means we will go much higher. So the next target would be $2 and almost 40 cents here to the upside. So, and look at this, how parabolic this goes, you know, so this could be just a matter of like 5 days, you know, where we do something like this before we see any major correction, you know, so this thing is just flying like crazy. So, but be careful, you know, again, my strategy to enter something like this is look at the 15 minutes chart or the 30 minutes chart and look for consolidation and wait for a breakout pattern before you enter this, you know. So here you see this is about to turn bullish again, because MACD here fading, selling pressure, RSI is climbing up. Only the stochastic is not looking really, really nice in my opinion. But again, if you have 3 things in alignment out of 4, so also the candles, you know, so the price action on the chart, then you can neglect one of these indicators, because then, of course, 3 out of 4 are rolling over the one, basically misfiring here. I think $2 might be a big resistance here for WIF, because psychological level. So we could see there some fast swings in WIF before we see another leg then basically into the 2.618. So, but this is short-term, you know, short-term target. I believe this can go way, way, way higher in the long run, you know. So I'm not selling or closing another WIF position that I have. I let this run. I let this run for a couple of months, you know, so until I believe the run is over for WIF, you know. So, but I'm not interested in closing my WIF spot position here anytime soon, and also the few leverage positions that I have on this specific coin. Guys, that's it already for today's episode. I want to keep it a little bit shorter today. I will be traveling on Tuesday. I cannot guarantee that I'm gonna make a video, but I'm trying. I will definitely try. And otherwise, don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.